Hello, I'm Lugatorix and welcome to something that's a little bit different today. We are going to be trying out the Fair mod for Rome Total War. Now this was a mod created and suggested by one of my subscribers called Zaharia. I'm sorry if I pronounced your name wrong. His creator name on moddb.com, which is where you can find the mod, is Very Sad Slave, so you can check that out. The link to download this mod is in the description alongside a video by the mod author which explains how to download it. It's very simple to download. And basically, as the name suggests, Fair mod is a mod that balances out all the factions on Rome Total War. But it's not just that. They've implemented many new features, some of which we'll explore in this episode and the episodes to come. But I've been playing this game a little bit just before recording, just to see what the mod is like. And one of the main differences I noticed early on is morale and the way morale works. The troops are certainly more courageous, and the battles are probably a bit longer because you have to think about things more tactically rather than just, oh yeah, charge into this unit and they'll break straight away. It's a lot more in depth and it's a lot more tactical. It's made the game. That's one of the main differences I've noticed so far. It's clear a lot of effort's been put into this mod. For example, loads and loads of new units been added, some of which we will explore during this campaign. Now the campaign I've decided to go with is Carthage on a short campaign, and I just thought, well, I quite like the faction of Carthage, quite like their starting position, and I like the units. I just thought it'd be a fun way to try out this mod and see what the units look like and how different the game is really. But yeah, there's lots of new features and you can check them out on the website. The link is in the description. So let's get started.
Last night, the crying of the children kept me awake, and I had a terrible vision. I saw the fall of our city, bleached bones under a harsh sun. Carthage, gone. Why would Baal send such a vision? He's not cruel. He has watched over us. We have had victories aplenty in war. Our merchants sail to all corners of the world. And yet now, I fear I cannot help it. We are the envy of lesser people. They tell terrible lies about us. They do not understand, so they lie. But the Romans, they are the masters of falsehood. War will come. I'm sure of it. So I will have no more false visions. And I think the children will be quiet tonight.
Right, so here is the Carthaginian starting position, and most settlements are here, but there is of course one in the south of Spain which we'll look at in a second. So I think probably the first aim is to advance onto Sicily, secure the island. That would make logical sense. We have two islands out here which are relatively well defended because they're an island. The annoying thing is that they have armies on them but no way to get the army off the island. So for example, this general and these three units are just basically being wasted. But until we get a ship over there, there's nothing much we can do. The same goes for Caralis, but there's not as much on that island, which is fine. The main armies really are going to be in this area. So first of all, we'll have a look at Thapsus. And these two settlements are quite profitable, I've always found. But anyway, we have a general, Iberian infantry, round shield cavalry, and town militia. Town militia are pretty terrible, but even terrible in quotation mark units like town militia, they're actually a lot better now because their morale has improved. So although they still have a terrible attack and defence, they will fight for longer, which is good. It's a good thing. It means the battles are more interesting, in my opinion. So town militia have more of a purpose, and so do peasants, for example. But anyway, these troops are going to be heading up north in a second. We could go and take out Leptis Magna, but I don't know, it's not really a priority. Possibly we'll send a small force over to take it. But really, we need to focus our forces on the Romans because they're going to be the main challenge. Now, in the capital, which is Carthage, of course, we have Hasdrubal, the faction leader, two town militia, and some Numidian mercenaries. And of course, there's a diplomat and a ship outside. That's to move the troops over to Sicily, of course. Now, the starting sort of position in many respects is pretty good for Carthage, and we start off with a lot of money. We start off with a decent sized navy, so it's pretty good. In Lilybaeum, the only settlement we have that is on the Sicilian island, we have a general, skirmisher, and two town militia. Isn't the greatest garrison, to be honest, but we also have Hanno over here, round shield cavalry, some elephants, Iberian infantry, slingers, and some mercenaries, and we can get some more mercenaries if needed. So, first order of the day is deciding who out of these two factions we want to eliminate first. It kind of depends who has the better garrison, to be honest, because I mean we're going to take out both of these towns at some point. Syracuse and Messana, I believe the two islands are. Two settlements are. I'd like to get a view of both, but I don't think we quite can. There we go. Alright, Messana is over here. So Messana has 3 Hastati and Cornelius Scipio. I wonder if that's meant to be Scipio Africanus. Possibly. Cornelius Scipio. Quite possibly. Anyway, alongside an army outside of Quintus Scipio. If I could find it. Here we go. Quintus Scipio. That's him, Hastati, some archers, and some Weletes. The Roman army is pretty decent, so that's, you know, a decent starting army. As Syracuse has arguably a stronger army, but it's mainly hoplites, and I find hoplites relatively easy to deal with normally, but on the mod it might be a little bit different, so that's something we'll have to consider. So I would possibly like to get more troops over to the island before we start really attacking them. I would probably go for the Scipii first. They're the greater threat. And in this game, I generally like to take out the greater threat first, right? So, first of all, let's try and get some troops up north. For example, you 3 troops can head up in this direction, because you're not needed in Thapsus, and they're still happy. In Carthage, town militia can probably stay, but you and the Numidians can head on the ship, like so, and they can go over to Sicily. Very good. And then this ship can come over onto the docks because they're going to be picking up this lot in a minute. Now, before I forget, we do have a settlement in Spain. Now, I don't have a particular desire to go to war with Spain, to be honest. In fact, if anything, I'd like to just get some money off them via a diplomat. So I know there's a settlement up here somewhere, that you can just find them. So that means Cordoba doesn't really need this big army, but it's kind of got it anyway. Now, a palisade is important. We'll get palisade because we don't want them walking into the town, and some roads will be the next up. But yeah, it's a pretty decent army, but we just don't need these lads over in this part of the world. So I'd like to get a ship over and get these lads out. I just don't want to go to war with Spain, so we're going to leave those lads there for the minute. It's a shame, it seems like a bit of a waste, but I don't particularly want to get into more wars than necessary, particularly when I'm focusing particularly on this kind of Italian peninsular area. Now, this diplomat, I should have got on the ship, but I forgot to, so he can go next turn, because before we attack the Scipii and the Greeks, we might as well get some money off them. So he can go over next turn, you're going to get on the ship next turn. That's all good. Then we can probably do a bit of recruitment. Yeah, I don't particularly want to get these guys over yet. What mercenaries are available? Hoplites and Peltasts. Wow, the hoplites have a very low upkeep. Unless that's changed, they have a very low upkeep. Let's compare them to example. I think the upkeep maybe has gone down for all units, or maybe these are just particularly cheap units. Who knows? Maybe Carthaginian units have cheaper upkeep. But anyway, we could probably get some hoplites in. They're pretty decent. Right, we won't spend that yet. It seems like a bit of a waste of money at the beginning. Now in Lilybaeum, oh yeah, we also have some more troops. We have skirmishers, and we have a family member. Right, we'll get these two out as well. You can join this army of Hanno. Is that Hannibal? I'm not sure. Anyway, I think it is. So you two can join. And Lilybaeum, you can recruit. What's the best unit? Oh, town militia, of course. Alright, well anyway, the combination of this large army, plus we're going to have reinforcements coming over soon. This is a strong old army. So they can start heading probably towards, yeah, the Scipii, really. So start heading in that direction soon. Yeah, it's a shame I didn't get that diplomat over, but you know what, it's not the end of the world. We don't particularly need money at the moment. So I'm going to decide what I want to spend my money on. Probably roads and stuff, mostly. And then I'll end the turn. Right, to be honest, I think that's all I can do, so let's end the turn and see what happens. Alright. I don't think much is going to happen, to be honest. Nobody's going to attack us that quickly. Yeah, a couple of armies moving around. All the Spanish have talked to us, fine. Now, let's have a look. They want trade rights and map information. That's a fair deal, but we can probably get some money out of them. we'll make an offer of map information as well. And let's have a single payment of, I'm going to push it and say 1,000. I normally go for 800, but you know what? We'll take a little bit of a risk and go for 1,000. Yep, there you go. So we got another 1,000 denarii out of nowhere. Good start. Okay. So we're doing very well on the money front, but that's never too difficult as Carthage, to be honest, particularly in the early game. Now, Syracuse is a little bit under garrison, but that's just because the army moved out. It's still here. I'm under no illusion of that. The Scipii have, yeah, these three lads, and I feel like some of the units disappeared. As in, they've probably gone on a ship, maybe. Hopefully, that would be great. But you probably should just get in the city, to be honest. And you've infiltrated the city. Oh, okay, there is Quintus Scipio. Right, this army of Hanno just needs to get moving, to be honest. Now, I don't want to fight Quintus Scipio. It's kind of point. Oh. We could drive Quintus Scipio back, and then put Messana under siege. That's what I'm going to try. And plus, we've got elephants, so we could possibly get into the city anyway, without the use of rams. So I will attack Quintus Scipio.
Attack!
Yeah, he will unlikely want to fight us, so he will probably back off. Yes, okay, as I predicted. So yeah, war between me and the Scipii. Now we could attack Scipio right now, I believe. We can't get to Messana, but this guy's going to be seriously weak. We've got a Hastati, you know, it's not a great force. We could possibly take a general out. I don't particularly need any of these units in the moment. So yeah, let's attack Scipio, because if we eliminate him, then Messana's pretty much open for us, unless the Scipii send more units over from Capua. I think that's the settlement over there. So we have okay, reinforcement army is probably the army from Messana, I think. I don't know, it's quite confusing to work out who's, there's about 3 armies in the same area. Either way, they reckon we have the advantage. Yep, so this army and the reinforcing army have come to attack us. Now if we cripple these 2 armies, we have a great chance of just waltzing into Messana next turn. The army strength ratio is 2-1, so we certainly should win this. Just to recap, Quintus Scipio has himself, some Hastati, Roman archers and Velites, and Cornelius Scipio has Hastati and Town Watch, and Town Watch aren't great anyway. So yeah, I reckon we've got a good chance. Let's have a go at this. Okay, so this is the formation I'm going with for this one, and you can probably notice there's a lot of cavalry, but a lack of frontline infantry, people that can really hold the line, which is my only concern for this battle. Now, I believe both armies should be heading from the same direction. But what I want to do is take one army out and then take the next one out afterwards. I don't want to take them out at the same time, is basically what I'm trying to say. So we're probably going to have to try and storm them as quickly as we can. Bear in mind, we're the ones who attack them, so they're going to be playing it defensive. The lands shouldn't be skirmishing, but I think some of them might be, yeah. The Numidians are skirmishing. Don't want them to skirmish yet. In fact, I don't want them to be on fire at will either, because I don't want them wasting their missiles. Alright, let's start the battle, and then pause it for a second. Right, okay. So there is the first Scipii force, and you can see it's not a particularly big force. Are they the reinforcements? Yeah, they're the reinforcements, not a huge amount behind. So we basically just need to charge up to these lads. Right, they've backed off very, very slightly. Some of our men are just coming forward still. Looking at what they have, Velites, yeah, nothing too special. Oh right, that's quite a few arrows. Okay, yeah, we probably should have fired on them a bit earlier. The general, and then some Hastati. Okay, this is the plan. You two, charge the Hastati, like so. One of the generals, so you, head over to the Velites. You head over to the archers. Then the 2 Numidians can skirmish around the general. You stay where you are for a second. Yeah, let's see how that goes. Right, instantly they're backing off. Okay, it's a slight mess. Wasn't particularly cohesive. There are 3 more units coming over very quickly though. Right, pause it again. Okay. These 2 units have hit. Now we need to get this guy onto them. These guys... Okay, you obviously need to be firing on him. You need to be firing on him. We have a lack of infantry, it's concerning. Slingers, yeah. Skirmish around the general. Should have got you to do that earlier. And you probably should charge into the general. You... yeah, you can charge into the general as well. Right, get a good slam into those Hastati. They might break. They probably won't because they have good morale. But that was a really good charge in. Alright, now you focus on the general. Alright. Scipio general is down. Enemy general fallen. Quintus Scipio. Good. By the way, if you're wondering if it's slightly laggy, there is apparently an update coming up very, very, very soon that will stop the lag. So hopefully from next episode on, it will be slightly less laggy. The frame rate will be a bit better. Because this isn't the latest version, the last version that's going to come out. So there are still improvements being made to the mod. Now, that all those units are breaking, which is good. We still have that lot. And then what do we have over here? The reinforcements. Hastati, another general, and some town watch. Well, the town watch aren't a lot. We still need to get these lads down though. So the light cavalry can chase off the archers. They're more concerning, to be honest. You can chase down them before the other lads come. Yeah, so a lot of them are routing, which is good stuff. Okay, we're chasing those guys off. As for the rest of the army, so which two units are... okay, everyone, apart from you two.
Mercenaries.
Oh, flip. Okay, they can't form up a line. Right, tell you what. You two, Iberian infantry. Get on the Hastati. You're going to have to come round here. What else have we got? Numidians, focus on the general. Nice and quickly. The elephants I don't want to get involved, to be honest. You can focus on the town watch. You also can do the same. And then it's just another general. So you need to come over here quickly. All of you do those orders, please. Right, you need to stand inside those Hastati. Where's this general? This general's coming up here. You need to stand inside this town watch. Right, one of the units over there is rousing. Good. Pause. Who died? You. Right, a general died. Good start. Oh, for goodness sake. Right, probably need some more help over here. So you need to come around here quickly. You... oh, you're the light infantry. Light cavalry. Still get around here. Yeah, you. Everyone else focus on the general. As for you, how good a job are you doing? You're down to 40, they're down to 56. Well, we need a good charge into here anyway, so don't worry about skirmishes for a minute. Right, the general's coming. Get around the side here. Get around the side here. Into these lads. Around here. Into these. You, don't know where you're going, but you're meant to be over here. Try and surround these Scipiones. I mean, that is a mess. Look at the amount of units there. Flipping hell. They've got to rout soon. As for all the rest, stop. Okay, whoa, another general's died. Flip. God, that's unlucky. Hasdrubal's died. That is so unlucky because 90 bodyguards, and of course our general's the one who died. Now, all you skirmishers, we've got Veletes. Okay, so you Numidian units can probably deal with some Veletes, I reckon. You can deal with them. You skirmish around them because they're just annoying me a little bit. Flip. Okay, 2 generals have died. Not ideal. These units should still be crushed though. I mean, we're surrounding them like hell. The Iberian infantry are holding strong. Town Watch are routed, which is good. Who are these lot? These lot of... wait, what the hell? Who are these guys? Right, the Numidians decided to charge. I'm pretty sure I didn't tell them to do that. But you know what? Actually, pretty decent idea. Skirmishers. Yeah, you can chase off these lads. How are we doing in terms of the percentages? I mean, we've We've slaughtered them. And these guys are all going to die, hopefully. The guys in blue. But we have lost 2 generals. Which is slightly annoying. Right, come on lads, round the side here. Get on the general. Yeah, I mean... Okay, could have gone slightly better. Skirmishers versus Weletes. Nah, the Weletes are better. Get back. Oh, right, okay, their general's died. Is that Quintus Scipio? Whoever it is, he's dead. Which is good. At least we got one of their generals. Right, who's that? There's still 6 lads of the Roman generals here. So you skirmish around these. Oh, you're not actually on skirmish mode, Flip. That's my bad. Yeah, okay. I think that general's dead. It's just his bodyguard, but still like to get him down anyway for the experience. So Cornelius Scipio. Oh, right. I don't think there's anyone. There's nobody left here. There's 15 Hastati. You can get them down easily. Right. As you two are not going to exist after this, you go and chase after these Weletes. You can probably get out of there because we don't want you dying. You and you also chase after these Weletes. Once they're down, there shouldn't be a lot else. In fact, I think there is nothing else apart from these lads. So you come over here and get into the back of the general. You know what, elephants? You can do something now. You can get into the back of them because I think the elephants scare cavalry. Okay, so it's been a pretty... I would say it's still a good victory. 21% of our men dead. 82. It's going to be 100%, let's face it, pretty much, by the end of this. So it's certainly not been bad. It's just... Yeah, it's just that we lost 2 generals, which is unlucky in my opinion. I don't know what you're doing, but you should be running. Yeah, I mean, that man had 56 heavy cavalry. Okay, all you lads are doing nothing, aren't you? So you might as well get on these Weletes. Get them to break. Right, what's going on over here? Yeah, he's running off. Fine. Yeah, victory. I'll end the battle. Don't want to end the battle. We'll continue just to make sure they all go down. But yeah, I'll skip most of this. Right, here we go. Clear victory. And it was a clear victory. Most certainly a clear victory. We managed to get 2 Scipii generals down, I believe. But at the cost of 2 of our generals. Frustrating, but these things happen sometimes. We were just unlucky. But it's a very good start because we've now severely crippled the Scipii. Meaning that... not Syracuse. Messana. I believe it's Messana. Should be a lot easier to get. Victory indeed. So heroic death, yeah. New faction there. Cool. Another heroic death and the enemy army routes. Now what else have the Scipii got? Oh my god. Messana's got nothing. But we can't quite reach there. Surely some of the cavalry can... Yeah, the cavalry can reach. Okay. Get the cavalry inside. And we can take Messana for our own. Now there's still this Scipii army, but it's 2 Hastati, so... Not really too much to be worried about. Oh no, Flip, that's not what I did. That's not what I did. That's not what I did. Go back. You morons. That's not what I did. Go into Messana. What? Okay, I don't know what the hell that was. Alright, anyway, we will exterminate the populace, we need the money, and they're not particularly happy anyway. So killing them will make them happier for some reason. Yeah. So yeah, that's a massacre in Messana. So, that's a good start. Now we need to focus on the Greeks. Now, the Greeks have only 3 garrison, but there's certainly another army, unless we've been incredibly unlucky and they've gone off and sailed off towards Turkey or something. Unlikely they have done that. But in Messana we have a spy, so we can probably find that out actually. You can head over to Syracuse. 100% chance of success, which is good.
None shall see me. It is
Why can't you get inside the city? My man? No?
Apologies, but I
No,
cannot
okay, for
sigh.
some reason he's glitching out.
None shall
It's
see
fine,
me.
we'll do that next
Surely a
turn.
mistake.
Right, inside of Messana, we can't retrain any of the troops, which is odd. Probably first order of the day is some paved roads. Nah, not paved roads, I don't need that. Land clearance will be fine. We probably do need a port at some point as well, but yeah, whatever. Okay, that's good. Yeah, unfortunately these guys will go in the city next time. And then Lilybaeum, we're not recruiting. We should be recruiting something. At the moment we haven't got any good buildings. We probably need to Right, I'm going to get some militia barracks in Messana instead of the land clearance. Okay, next up is moving this army over to Sicily as well, and they're going to help with the Greeks. Mercenaries aren't that amazing, so not going to bother with them. So you get on this boat, please, and head over to Sicily. Okay, they can't quite get over, they will next turn. And they can help against the Greeks as well. Yeah, odd how I can't find the other Greek army. Hopefully they've just gone. If they've gone, that's great. I mean, a massive mistake, but it's a good one for us. Alright, I think that's all we can do once more, so I'm going to end the turn and see how, firstly, the Scipii react, and also what the Greeks do as well, because they're looking a little bit vulnerable at this point. Right, let's see what happens. So, the Scipii didn't seem to do anything. Neither have the Greeks. Okay, fair enough. As far as I can see, the faction leader has died. He didn't die in battle, did he? Wait, what? I think he's died of natural causes. So we've had 3 family members die in 2 turns, I think. Right. Largest faction is us for the minute, which is good to see. So the new faction leader is now Burrus. He is... Oh, he's just come over from Lilybottom. Or he's near Lilybottom anyway, I think. And then diplomacy-wise, everywhere... Yeah, we're all at war against the Romans. Cool, cool, cool. Right, the Greek army... There's a Greek army here. This Greek army, hoplites, skirmishers, and hoplites. And in Syracuse, they've got a few more units. But I say we just probably go straight for Greece. Ignore this guy, because he'll come over as soon as Syracuse is under siege. We might get some hoplites, I'm not sure. So, Messana. I'm not going to bring the elephants, to be honest. But the round shield cavalry can come. I'm not bothered about these lads. Ah, no, these guys can't go south because... Right, head round here. I don't want to fight those Scipii again. Head round here. You can join with Burrus. That's a decent sized army. And then you 2 Iberian infantry, we definitely need you. The skirmishers and slings didn't seem to do a lot last time, which is frustrating, but this looks like a decent force. We could probably do with something a little bit extra though, but I don't think we've really got anything. Because our starting army, we really should have moved some of these lads over, but it's just such a distance. But that's a good army. It's such a shame that it's in Spain. Right, let's talk to the Greeks, see if we can get some money out of them. So we'll offer you map information for map information, trade rights, and we'll make a demand of 1,000 denarii again. We're really rich at this point, by the way. Right, let's see if they accept that. Trade? No, they don't want to give money. Fine. We've got a deal anyway, which is good, and we can now see a bit more of Turkey and Macedonia and all that, which is nice. Now, as we've got so much money, we could literally just bribe this Greek army, get it off the field. Let's see if we could do that.
I will speak with them at once.
Bribe. If it's a decent amount of money, like a small amount of money, 9,000, that's quite a lot. I'm still going to do it. I'll tell you why, because we're not actually spending a lot of money at the moment, and we've got tons of it. And just to get that army off the field, it means Syracuse is so much more vulnerable, which is great. We've pretty much cleared the path to Syracuse. Now, yeah, that army's in Messana, good. We need to recruit some more stuff, but we need to get those militia barracks going. These 2 lads, yeah, you're going to head towards Syracuse. Yes, we're going to head towards Syracuse next. Right, now I've noticed there's a Scipii navy about, which I don't want, because we want to cripple their navy, because that's the only way they can get troops back over. So, we have... Yeah, okay, I'm going to move this guy over here, and I'm going to join him with this guy, and next turn they can attack that Scipii navy as well. 160, 120 biremes against what is probably 80 biremes. We should defeat that, hopefully. And I remember the mod author said something about naval battles are more significant or something like that. So, yeah, definitely we need to get a good navy sorted. In fact, yeah, Carthage could probably recruit a naval... Oh, Carthage can recruit some decent units. Didn't actually realise that. We probably need Iberian infantry, but round shield cavalry is good as well. So we'll get some of those in recruitment. And yeah, we kind of... Can you recruit anything? No, not really. Yeah, and then we'll get those ships back over to Carthage and bring them back over to Sicily. Okay, once more, not a huge amount more we can do. Okay, I've just raised taxes everywhere just so we can compensate for the fact we've just spent quite a bit of money removing a Greek army. But I think, yeah, it's pretty good. So we're going to advance towards Syracuse next turn. Alright, let's see what happens. There probably is going to be some sort of reaction. Yes, and in fact, it's not good because we can't back off for some reason. Cannot withdraw navies. Cannot withdraw from battles. Okay, fair enough. Clear defeat, yeah. That's annoying. It's annoying they had such a big naval force. The Greeks did something there, and the Numidians want to talk to us. They're offering trade rights. Well, that's fine, but I'd like map information as well, and just a little bit of money. Now, the Numidians are pretty poor, so we'll say 800 denarii. They probably won't accept this, but we'll see. 510. Yep, that's fair. Okay, bit of money there. Right, so a couple of things happen. Now, candidate for adoption, yeah, we just need all the generals we can get, so yeah, that's cool. We've got, yeah, look at that. We've already got 8,300 denarii. Cordoba has expanded. We'll do that in a second. Agent of Numidia in Thapsus. Okay. We'll sort that out in a minute as well. So first of all, the Greeks. What have they got in Syracuse? 3 units. One of the armies moved towards us though, didn't they? Captain Onomastos. Didn't he? Right, we could probably just skirt around him. Now, how come you can't move that far? It's because you need to... Right. Attack him. Get him out of the way. That's it, move back. Alright. Now we can get all these lads over to Syracuse. Now we have a decent force to take on Syracuse. In fact, it's only 3 units, so probably don't need any, like, mercenaries or anything. So yeah, we attack Syracuse. I will have... Okay, we'll have a ram and 2 ladders. Meaning we can attack next turn. Okay, that's good. Now, Scipio, I'm just looking at all these navies, seeing if they've got any units. They don't, which is good. But our navy took a bit of a battering from that, which is frustrating. Is that all we've got left? 22? Wow, okay, that was a strong navy and a bad defeat. Now, you lads, you come back over here.
Yes, mighty lord.
Instead of recruiting all these units, we need to recruit some ships. So Byron can come over here for next turn. Okay, Syracuse is going to go under siege in a second. Messana hasn't quite got the barracks, so we can't quite recruit Iberian infantry. Nothing more we can do in that respect. Probably to get some wooden walls in next, because I feel like the Scipii are going to send over an army to retake Messana at any point, which will be frustrating, but it's cool. War against Carthage and Greece. Oh yeah, of course. Wow, I forgot about that. Yeah, that's fine. Now, Cordoba expanded, so we'll upgrade that very slightly by putting a governor's villa in. We still have a ton of money, it's madness. Now, I hope the Numidians aren't going to attack us, because I don't actually want trouble with them. I haven't got any trouble with the Numidians at all. And we just agreed a trade deal as well. It's a bit odd. But that's all good. It's all good. Is there anything more we can do? I don't really think there is. Lilybaeum, was there a new general there? No. Yeah, I don't think there's a lot more we can do. So I'm going to end the turn, and then we'll take Syracuse next turn, and then we'll probably end the episode there, to be honest. Right, let's see what happens. Yeah, this diplomat's moving towards Gaul. I just missed Gaul. Fine, he can do that next turn. Yeah, I just want to speak to as many factions as we can, get trade rights and whatever. So, you know, it's good. Oh, the rebels have put us under siege. That's a rarity. Fair enough. We can sort that out. Probably won't be that... Oh, do we not have walls? Okay, that's not good. Captain Maharbal, peasants and town militia, and we've only got town militia. I don't think we're going to be able to hold this place, but okay. Yeah, I didn't anticipate that, to be honest, and we're going to have to get troops over from Carthage to retake Thapsus, really. I don't particularly want to lose Thapsus, although I'm focusing mostly on Sicily and Italy. I still don't want to lose our territories, and also don't want to lose the rebels as well. It's just insulting. I should have put more units and got walls in Thapsus, but honestly I just completely missed that. Missed the trick there. Right, where's the plaza? The plaza's here. I want to try and find like a choke point, like here. Because the only chance we've got is choking them at this point. defensive, stand your ground. That's what we're going to have to hope for. Start the battle. Hopefully they all come down the street and then go straight into the spears. That's all I can hope for, really. We'll rally them at some point. So, one group of rebels has come forward. The town militia, the peasants have stayed back. Fair enough. So it's their town militia versus our town militia. Now we are on the defensive, so we should have the slight advantage in that respect. But 2 units versus 1, there's only a certain amount we can expect, really. Now there are certain aspects of the mod which we need to consider. For example, terrain is very important. But I don't know. We're both in the desert. We're both desert units. It's flat ground, so the terrain shouldn't be too impactful here. It's a shame. We need all the natural advantages we can get. Okay, they've slammed into ours. Hopefully they haven't got too much of a charge bonus. All we can do is stand our ground. I'll rally the troops in a minute if they're looking shaken, but they're eager at the moment, and we haven't lost a single man. They're probably going to overwhelm us. Okay, we are losing a little bit, and the peasants are going to reinforce in a second. We're still eager and fresh, but we are losing men, and the peasants haven't even come in yet. I won't rally them yet. It's too early. Yeah, I mean, we're probably going to lose this. Okay, let's rally the troops now. Come on, lads. You can stand your ground. Oh, it's just too many of them. And they're going down a lot slower than we are for some reason. I'm going to speed this up because I think it's inevitable, to be honest. Yeah. We took... I don't know how we took so many losses there. I don't think there's anything more I could have done, though, to be honest. I tried to choke them at that point. It didn't work. Yeah. We routed and he's dead. Well, okay, we'll retake Thapsus very soon. Right, suitable husband, yep. All the generals we can get. Hopefully it wasn't in Spain. Should have checked that. Right, settlement occupied, yeah, we know that, sadly. But we can probably get that pretty easily. The troops were trash that took it. It was just that they had more of them. I really hope that guy didn't marry someone in Spain. Otherwise, that was kind of a waste. Let's have a look. Yeah, of course, of course. Oh, well, right. Thapsus. 3 units, yeah. And what have we got in Carthage? Right, there's a Julii navy that's nearby as well, which is slightly annoying. The thing is, I do want to get this guy over to Sicily. But the general can do a good job against Thapsus. So, you... over here. Head to Sicily, skirting around the Julii.
Yes, mighty lord.
Can he get off from here? No, he can't, so you have to do it next turn. Now, as for you, I want the arm... Right. Carthage is going to be very happy about this. Recruit some cavalry. Like so. We could possibly take that on with just a general. Bear in mind we could hire some mercenaries, a general and 1 unit town militia. So you go back towards Thapsus. And, yeah, hire some Numidians. We've got plenty of money. We can do that. And what have they got again? Because it's 3 units now when they only had 2 a minute ago. So I'm not sure about that. Anyway, that's all we can do over there. This Greek army is trying to get back, but it just can't. And it's only Cretans and some hoplites. So we can probably take Syracuse right now, I reckon. 4 units, 2 generals. Don't know where he came out of. 2 generals, 2 hoplites. I mean, we could possibly just wait until that guy came over, but what's the point of waiting? We might as well get on with this. Plus, I've just noticed Brutii have come over, and I hate the Brutii, with a pretty decent sized army as well. Now, they will besiege Messana. They will besiege Messana, but we might as well take Syracuse first, and then go up. You know, we're at Syracuse now. It's going to take them a couple of turns to get into Messana. Is there anything more we can do? We're constructing walls. Probably should have done that a little bit earlier. But now we can recruit Iberian infantry, so we need to get a couple of them going as quickly as we can. Nothing more we can do in terms of defences. So we're just going to have to hope and pray, really. We're probably going to have to buy some of these mercenaries at some point, because that's going to be a more difficult fight. Bear in mind, there's still the Scipii around. The good thing is, if we do fight off the Brutii, settlements such as Croton will be less defended, so we'll have to see. But anyway, let's take Syracuse first. Alright, the fight is very much in our favour, which is good to see. So I reckon we stand in good stead here. Now, an aspect of the mod which has also changed is sieges a lot. It's a shame I actually should have probably got some more siege equipment to show it off. But, for example, onagers, which we can't quite get yet, are a lot more accurate, and the siege towers work a lot better, you know, they're quite glitchy in the vanilla game and stuff like that. So, we'll see how this works, but this is very basic siege equipment we've used. But it'll be interesting to see how different sieges are, really. Now, we can't see how they've defended, which is annoying because I'd like to know where to put the ladders and stuff. And bear in mind, they have got towers. Where's the best place to attack? I mean, here's a nice open area where they haven't got a lot of towers, so you guys can go over here. Now, as for the rest of the army, well, it's mostly cavalry. So basically, just stand here but outside of the arrow fire, like so. Okay, let's start the battle and we'll pause it straight away just to see what they've done, because they've probably got like hoplites or something on the wall, which are pretty decent. The good news is hoplites can't get into phalanx on the wall. So what have we got? We've got hoplites, yeah, on the walls. And what's this? Come on, I want to see what they are. Oh no, that's just a flag. Okay, that's just a flag. It's not actually a unit. Fair enough. So inside the city, they must have the other unit of hoplites plus the 2 generals, I'm guessing. Meaning they haven't got anything behind the wall. Oh no, they do. Wait, they have the general's bodyguard. They always retreat to the plaza straight away. They probably will have some hoplites at the gate. First order needs to be to break this wall down. So you guys can do that. If this one ram gets set on fire, then the siege is going to be a lot more difficult, I've just realised. So I have to pray that this ram doesn't get set on fire. I think it might have just survived. Oh, and they're putting some tar. Yeah, these are pretty decent walls. Flip. Yeah, I didn't really realise how well fortified Syracuse was. Possibly they built these walls while we were messing around the Scipii, meaning we should have attacked the settlement first. Who knows? But at least the ram didn't get caught on fire, which is the big thing. Oh, that is going to hurt though. Right, have they... Right, there's nothing on the other side of the walls. Meaning we should just rush the city, basically, and ignore these hoplites. Because it's going to take them ages to get down as well. Therefore... what we're going to need inside the city, basically everyone really, you can drop the ladders, please, and you can drop the ladders as well. What cavalry are we going to need? The Numidian mercenaries can do a good job. Stand here for a second. You're probably not going to be that useful, because like cavalry against hoplites, no thank you. The general's bodyguard can come here as well. So you do all of that. Right, you've now dropped the ladders to come over here. You are about to drop the ladder, yes? Yeah, you'll drop the ladders to come here as well. Okay, the gateway is still not down, it's 80% down. So yeah, as I say, we'll just rush the city as soon as we get in. We'll ignore these hoplites. Right, pause it quickly. Alright. This ram's going to move out of the way. Oh, there is something there. I swear, I keep seeing flags and... No, there is literally nothing in this street. So you... Thing is, I would like to take the walls just so I could... Just so we're not being fired upon. Because it's quite a long walk to the plaza. We're going to take a few hits. I suppose if we quickly ran down the street, we'd be out of the arrow fire. So, quickly run to the street. Basically, everyone needs to quickly run down the street. You, and you. These are the units we need. We need to quickly run down this street. We're going to rush the city. Okay, everyone's charging in. We'll take a few losses from the defences, but yeah, it happens. Okay, no, you shouldn't be firing on anyone. Alright, everyone's rushing in. I want to get down this street. Down the street, out of the arrow fire. It's this street, isn't it? Yep. That means run, please. Somebody's still holding a ram, possibly. I don't know. Yeah, you see, we're taking a few losses from the good defences. Dude, run. Come on, man. That's it. Okay, everyone's coming down the street. How are the hoplites responding? They're trying to come out, but it's going to be too late and they're too damn slow. So, it's fine. We'll just ignore them. Oh, a few of us are taking hits, but they've got good defence. There's nothing more we can expect. Get down the street, lads. Come on. Yeah, the hoplites are here, but we're literally just going to ignore them. It's pretty funny, to be honest. Alright, the hoplites will very, very slowly chase after us. That's cool. Now, Oh, this is a complicated city layout. Okay, here's the plaza. Here indeed is the plaza. So we'll all come down here. At least we're out of the wall defences now. Are these guys still holding the ram? Did I forget to tell them to drop the ram? Possibly I did. Right, yeah, and you've just been sitting there having... Okay, that's my bad. So, yeah, you come down the street here. As quickly as you can. Try and catch up with your buddies. Well, actually, there are hoplites there. Right, just run past the hoplites. Again. Just don't get caught in a fight with the hoplites and you'll be fine. How much do you want to bet they get caught in a fight with the hoplites? No, they are seeming to ignore them, which is good. Alright, some people have come down the street. Stop. Right. We have the general's bodyguard, but the cavalry has come down the street. So, you two need to fight these lads. You lot, minus you, need to skirmish around the general. And you just stay back for a minute. I wasn't anticipating this. They have seemed to have stopped now. They're just ambling over. Okay, we're getting some good hits on the general though, but not particularly strong missiles, so it's not really going to do that much. The infantry needs to do the good work here. Okay, they might back off. Are you lads here? They're probably pretty tired or something, I don't know, because they're not really running. Okay, this is an old tactic from the Greeks, but it actually might work. Which is not good. And some people are still coming over. All of you need to fight these lads. Okay, where's our general? Our general, for some reason, got involved. I didn't really want you to, mate. Get back. There's a slight mess here because units are moving back and forth down this very, very tight street. Could have done with some hoplites, admittedly. That's a slight error. Okay, these guys are now fighting in the melee when they've run out of their arrows. Don't do that. Or javelin, sorry. Get back here. You're fighting in the melee as well. You get back. Right, what's going on? Yeah, this is a slight mess. The cavalry's doing a decent job. We haven't managed to kill anyone really yet, have we? Oh, if only we had some spearmen. Right, the general needs to charge. Bear in mind, they're hoplites that are going to be around pretty soon. Where have they got to? I'm not entirely sure. Right, look at this mess. Flipping hell. Okay. How is the cavalry doing? 61 men. 30s. They've got about 91 cavalry we need to take down. I fear for this general's life. In fact, somebody's already died. Enemy general fallen. That's great. I don't know how that happened. Cleon of Sparta's dead. That's great, because it's going to really hurt their morale. Yeah, we basically need to get everyone fighting these lads. Honestly, probably you two can come in for support as well. Just get as many people in as possible. Somebody else has fallen. Who's that? Enemy general. Dionysus of Sparta. Okay, we've got both generals down. It's just the bodyguard to deal with at this point. After we've done that, all that's on the plaza is some hoplites. Yeah, the 2 sets of hoplites. Which we can probably deal with. Although hoplites aren't to be underestimated. I mean, certainly not. Alright, our general's bodyguard is suffering a little bit. I want to get him out of there. Let the infantry do the job. Oh, here comes some more cavalry. Good, good. So you can replace the general. Some of these guys are going back. We've taken a few losses, but it's inevitable when taking a city with such large walls. Right, okay, the general seems to have, yeah, gone back. So now it's a question of how we're going to deal with these hoplites, because the generals have been decimated. We have militia hoplites which aren't that great, and proper hoplites. Well, obviously we need to surround them. So I'm thinking, you three, come round here. You, I don't want the general involved, because he's just going to die again, isn't he? You come around here. You come around here. You come around here. I don't mind if the Numidians go down too much. Okay, so all you run into that position, we'll work it out from there. I've got a bit of a plan. Right, plan is same as usual really, it's just to surround the enemy. That general got involved again, hasn't he? Flipping hell. Go away. Just go away, dude, you've lost. Oh, just ignore him, come on, right. Where are these infantry? They're still back quite a way. Now you see, now why are you chasing him onto the plaza? You need to chill.
Cavalry!
Chill here, man.
Forward!
Right, you
Cavalry!
chill here.
Hurry!
You guys need to be a little bit quicker.
Infantry!
As in, you're not running currently, which isn't particularly helpful. Run, please. Yeah, you see, now you're coming over here, and you don't want to be charged into by hoplites. So get out. Morons, morons. No, no, get out. Get out, please. Please get out. Right, we do just need to charge them now because this hasn't gone as planned, so just pause. You, and you. And into the hoplites. You into the side of the hoplites. You haven't done a good job at all. Get over here. You round here. You round here. I don't want to get the general involved. I've got a feeling he's going to die. We'll get every unit but the general involved. That's it. Round here. Right, now round here. Yeah, now these hoplites are going to cause an issue. So you get round here, get round here. Please run. Please run. All of you lads, focus on these hoplites, they're more dangerous. Oh, they're just charging into hoplites. No, 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 no. Get out of there. Yeah, the hoplites are strong. All of you on these lads, not as bothered about those militia hoplites. Oh, we're going to take some losses here. Hoplites are tough to deal with. And these hoplites are annoying me. Especially when we're trying to get to these lads. General might have to get involved now. Come around here. You get on those lads. You get on those lads. As long as there isn't a mass rout, we still should do fine. But hasn't exactly gone ideally. Alright, everyone is fighting now. Oh, this is messy. Flippin' hell. I mean, we are surrounding them and churning them down. These guys, who are you? I mean, go a bit faster, please. I probably clicked too many times. Right, we are slowly churning them down, but some of the units are getting low, and if there's a mass rout, we're screwed. What are you down to? You're down to 11. You're down to 46. So everyone on these lads. The general, I don't actually want to get involved. I lied. Get out there. Okay, we are going to win this, but because of the hoplites, we took a few losses. Hoplites are good, and we could have done with some hoplites of our own. Yeah, we'll end the battle. Okay. Well, look, the good thing is we took Syracuse, and some of the men will recover, which is nice. We took down 2 Greek generals. Greece is pretty much a non-factor anymore. But now we have the Brutii to deal with, and with a depleted army, that's not going to be great fun. Right, Syracuse is taken, and we'll exterminate them again for the same reasons. Okay, so we now have Sicily, which is good. Good for episode 1, we've taken Sicily. We did lose Thapsus, that's annoying, but we'll take that back next episode as well. Important thing is, retrain. We can only retrain 2 troops. Isn't ideal, but okay. And recruit you, lads. Now, you two combine. You two combine. Honestly, you two combine, and so do you two. You can just... Right, okay. Syracuse, please. Okay, no, we can't retrain anyone now. Yeah, okay, that's fine. So, in which case, you two can stay. We're going to need some mercenaries next time, that's fine. Now, the force, obviously next time the main thing is taking on these Brutii, because we can't start attacking the Italian peninsula before these Brutii are down. Stupid. Amulius Brutus has a big army, and the Scipii have a couple of backup men as well. Inside the city we have basically a couple of decent units, but nothing incredible. And in Syracuse we just have this. So not a lot in conclusion. Is pretty much, yeah. These guys probably need to head over, but they're not going to be able to get there in time. So Syracuse is recruiting some cavalry, which is good. Messana is recruiting some infantry, which is nice as well. So Carthaginian spy needs to get over here. I want to spy on this army.
Spying.
I don't actually care about the general himself, I just care about what he's got. Hastati, Equites, Velites, and 2 generals. That's going to be an almighty fight, I'll tell you that for nothing. This ship,
Ships
what's he
ready.
bringing over? Just 1 unit, isn't it? So maybe he'll get over in time, maybe not. This lad's going to attack Thapsus. So I think that's going to be the end of the first episode. It's gone pretty well so far. And I haven't explored the mod in a great amount of detail. We will obviously more as the episodes progress. But what I've seen so far, I've definitely enjoyed. I feel like the AI is more intelligent in the way it fights. The battles are more realistic. And the battles are fairer, which, hence the name, you know, that's what the whole mod was intended for. I find it fun that units which weren't really that useful before, more sort of barbarian style units, or more like militia units, they are more practical and they are more useful and they're more relevant using this mod. I like the fact that sieges and terrain is more realistic and better, and also I want to explore some of the new units that have been added to the mod, which we can once we've upgraded some of the buildings, particularly why I've started upgrading it in Messana and Syracuse. But anyway, thank you very much for watching. Links are in the description for all the various stuff to do with the mod, and thank you very much for the mod creator for creating and suggesting this. The next episode will be out very, very soon. Thank you very much for watching, and I'll see you around.